Wiriribiya umancho muri ya bwita seni Ndizi TV nechinga kichinde ngo kwaregania atwemanye amangana AMAYIA asenchera yobwenge bunabeire kawateka asumubaso olero chitariki ni 24 motenyu ogatano omwaka bw'echirubibere ne 24 na nigo charagire CHINSA ISANO ne IBERE chabono mubaso ereterane DORCAS KEMUMA na nigo togo chikubwaterana nere LYDIA MOSE oyo kumanya gwetera senchera yemanyerio nere Abigael Nyanchama kwene kinga marigine chibicha agoikire asenchera yobwekirano ngokwenyori nabo gotubwati agwetera asenchera yemetanda asensemo ya Facebook okotonyora buna Ndizi TV News Digital ensemo ya YouTube notore buna Ndizi TV News nabo igo ase website yetu tonyore buna www.ndizitv.net. Na kwariganirie tunyare kumanya asenchera yobwenge ekero budget egendete korosiwa asensito ya Kenya nigobono omubunge wensemo ya Kitutu chache North Chavet kinyakundi ainekeri abakenya buna nigo barache kubatuka chibesa chinyenge goche ase chinsemo cha amasomo oboremi estima amone chi county asebono atebire buna nigo baire chi county chibesa chishilingi chibilioni chimisato emerongo kianda na ISANO asibono basabire abagabana kwene kinga ngotumika bare chibese chobuya ase amagenderero goche ase abananchi.
Umwaka oyo twabekire chibesa chinyinge sana chigenda soboremi mono asa mangana yo boyo because ntoroche obwoyo bombwa konya last time sana ega keirigo lirio chibando umutoliro kolu siringi 230 bakabonega umutoliro le 80 mbake miagabo so ayina mangana intubuna budget committee tualigireri egento kende tualigireri yokobeka chibesa ngo chesi county government buna rero I was nindese part ye team eri okora mediation between the Senate na National Assembly you abatuwata bantu kianda kuruwe National Assembly na bantu kianda kuruwe Senate because a Senate on the division of revenue bill ebata ete wae 415 billion lakini intubu na National Assembly tuabaire 395 billion intungo support story devolution egentekia ya konyire kulika abantu baito devolution ya konyire korosi chipara ya konyire che ECD classes kurikaba abana bali ba abalimu ba ECD ya konyire binte binge nima ete some parts county nchiro chibwate obokongu maybe because of leadership mechando kidogo gaiga but into National Assembly we want to support the Senate and we want to support devolution 100%. Because devolution ochaka chagete chi county through whether the 2010 constitution ya konyire sana so we support devolution lakini naende we katote wanie kamaine bunense ya Kenya ngaitole bone ntonyare koena na chibese 415 billion it is impossible because we are living in a very difficult economic times we katomenya within our means.
Chinga kichuboigo omosi Kenya kundi nigo amente goteba umna nigo barachi kubwatuka chibesa kuche ase abaseneta erio kwene kinga inkokora bare emirimo yabo yo kurotota amagendero ase chi county ana chinga kichibese chechira chikubwatukwa nigo barachi kwene kinga abaseneta bakolire emirimo yabo yo kubwatia amagendero ase kere nigo abachi county achabere chikwegwa chibesa kolende amagendero atali gwikiranirwa.
Bune budget ye umwaka budget ya this time round abwende ko 4.2 trillion Kenya shillings lakini intumuna abantu ba budget committee tuatebire 4.2 trillion echine chibesa chinyinge Kenya ntoko nyana kwa afford bono tuwa reduce ye budget ye na chi billion 500 na 700 na getu so budget ye go to about 3.5 trillion Kenya shillings because ndoma ete ange 8 trillion ye yemo 1.2 trillion eko genda asa mangana koru ku CFS no gwaka na madeni nto bwata madeni ya isiko na Kenya nero ne bwata madeni ye chibenki chirema abu na KCB Bank, Equity Bank, Cooperative Bank wono amadeni ya itobegede chibesa cyo gwaka na madeni ya yu in so many occasions okobe kachibesa go chitoko achi county government chibesa bagende koros chipara lakini bagenda bakore bintu ebingao wose twa chibesa buna bono iga Kisii county ne bwate 5 billion in the CRS account 5 billion mbara chitumia buna bono iga tuamwire the best way yoko make sure nga chibesa chichi atumekire uchakera bono iga nko atole aba senator chibesa choko kora oversight na inde dio mo senator gosaba senator bago ucha gokora oversight eto tagete county government wose employees we county government but to kororo na dio mo senator ko boninga ki to abaire 142 million chokoro sie nyagitari gete nyagitari itera rosi wose to abaire chibesa choko beka marioga itayo to abaire chibesa chokoro si para gete maybe to tebe para ya nyamokoma lakini bese chi mbachirochi wose muakani lakini para tera koru we kamutoko. That is why this time round to aira baseneta chibesa bakolega asi
Umurai bwense Dr. William Ruto nigo akorete etaro ya matukane ase ense ya US ase bono yo ya ase atarete egekakya matuko ane ase bono akirete bia umurai bwense yo Joe Biden ase okumochika naboigo ase okomwalegania buya ase ense yo ya America chinga kecho Ruto nigo atebete buna nigo obwamate obubora chikogendera gutinga kahukwana chinga kyarenge ase amagajo a White House ime yense yo ya America nigo boigo Ruto tebetebna ekene kyarokererie ekia kyobwamate obuya na boigo kubwaterana okuya egati yense to ya Kenya amonense ya America asebono atebetebna nigo barachi kogenderia gutingia obwamate bo obuya na boigo ase okogenderia gokonya na kibirengererio anene ase mechando eyeto etwonchokanaine ase ense to ya Kenya egati yabo okuborwa komorembo agati ya ndi.
I want to thank President Biden for extending an invitation to me to undertake this state visit, a sign of friendship and partnership and collaboration between two countries that share common values, values of freedom, democracy, rule of law, equality, and inclusivity. We are a very proud democratic nation. And today, as we celebrate our past, we are optimistic about our future. That by undertaking this state visit, we will have the opportunity to discuss and to have a conversation about building global partnership and leadership around the issues that pose challenges regionally, globally, and in countries like Kenya and many others. Challenges of climate change, challenges of insecurity, challenges around debt distress. And today we have an occasion to build synergies, to build partnerships that will not only solve our current problems, but also to build a future that is much more promising, much more prosperous, a fairer, a freer, a healthier, and a much more prosperous future.
Chinga ke chuboigo Ruto niga mende toteba muna nare no kwegena buna oko kubwatirana amonense yo ya US negati ye CHINSA chinde nigo bono era chigokonya anene ogotingia obwamate obuya amona boigo omorembe ase abarachi kogendera na gotingia obwamate obuya nense ya US anene ase bono ense yo yabereke gosira ense ya Kenya ase amagenderero anene asoko kwene kinga ya sirire wetera ogokonya kwa ukora emechando ao anene ase ogotingia omorembe asenseto ya Kenya amono rogongo rwa Afrika oro barachi kwene kinga nkobwatira nabale amona kwene kinga omorembe ogendere gotigara aso orogongo rwa Afrika.
I am confident Mr. President, that a partnership between the United States of America and Kenya will give us the solutions that the world so seriously needs. And we will be discussing a range of issues from peace and security in our region, recognizing the heavy lifting Kenya is doing in supporting peace and security efforts in the Horn of Africa, in the Great Lakes region. And I want to say, Mr. President, we value the support, the friendship, and the collaboration the United States has given Kenya and our region to make sure that we undertake our responsibilities in securing our region.
Mochumurire tugotigara ase enseyo ya Amerika nigo ensemo yaye omurai ibwenseyo Joe Biden ebono agokerete etaro yaye omurai ibwenseyo ya Kenya Dr. William Ruto ase ense yaye asatebetebna ekine kyorokeryo ekia kyobwa matobu ya egati ense ya Kenya amonenseyo ya US asatebetebna nigo bono chine chingaki cha ense ya Kenya amonense ya Amerika gochingera emyaka emerongo etano mo eyobono babere bagosanga asobwamo na kubwatirana ase egekekyo egetambe asebono atebnigo enseyo ya Amerika egosanga monense ya Kenya obosibore obo asebono borachi kogendererigwa nabo igo kwandikigwa nga obwamate obuyango chibale kogendereria buna abo ose ase CHINSA IBERE.
President Ruto, Mrs. Ruto, and your three lovely daughters who are here to my left. Nice. Welcome, 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 welcome. And all the distinguished guests, on behalf of myself and Jill, Vice President and Second Gentleman, and the American people, it's an honor to welcome you to the White House to celebrate 60 years of partnership between Kenya and the United States. At the stroke of midnight, that's worth applause. At the stroke of midnight on December 12, 1963, the world changed. Many Americans and many people around the world watched with great hope and great anticipation as hundreds of thousands of Kenyans came together, raised a new flag, declared their freedom, and gave life to a new nation. Ladies and gentlemen, that new democracy is endearing and enduring. It was a moment that forever connected our two nations. For while we may have been divided by distance, we were united by the same democratic values. I saw this during my first trip to Kenya as a young senator at the height of the Cold War, and watched our governments stand as one and prevail against communism. I saw it when I returned years later as Vice President and spoke to students committed to upholding the principles of transparency, justice, and accountability that lie at the heart of our democracies. And I see it every day as President, as our two proud democracies continue to draw from the power of the people and the strength of our diversity to write the next chapter in our partnership.
Togos kamoto mwancho murire ni gobono county ya Mombasa ya sekereresiko ogosaiwa kwa ko osigwa kwa omogoka amo noko kora obonchuria kwa mogoka ase county yo korengana no mo governor we county yo Abdul Samad Nasir ni gatebramna nigo amagima ya bantabange ya beire kagosariwa no gotakuna kwa matayo amogoka ase kriatebre nigo are egati ya mariogo yogotindia asebo bono obotukie boro kire bunanigo abantu abange anene aboro kiwa babeire bagotumeka amario gayo egento keirire nonya na aboro kiwa gotiga chiskuru asebono atebire buna ondete yogo chigwanchurwa okora obonchoria obwamogoka ase county yo nabo igo gosoigwa kwa mogoka asebono barachikumukiriwa egetambukiro egetinde bari barachikonyorekana bakonia mogoka ase county yo eye nenchera yemo yokenekinga ngokora bale esege yo amariogo yo gotindia amone binyugwa byo gotindia ase county yo ya Mombasa kurende nonya nabo nigo aboncheria bari bakonia mogoka ase county yo baigo be murunganire engane yo gotenegwa kokoniwa kwa mogoka ase county yo.
Them are confirming that Mogoka has caused widespread damage, especially on our younger generation. We have tried to be able to work out a way in which we can be able to come up with regulations, in ways in which we can be able to say that let us see how we can be able to coexist and our children don't get spoiled. Those who are dealing with this have refused. And for that reason, I have looked at all these factors. I have consulted legally, and it is found to be in order. And I have signed an executive order to ban the entry of Mogoka into Mombasa, to ban the sale and consumption of Mogoka into Mombasa as well. For those who are asking the legal basis as well, the content in the plant called Mogoka, caffeine and cathinol, is of a very, very high level. An average of about 20 leaves are enough to start making someone have toxic imaginations.
Mwanchumoreria aigano ngoikira omwaire bwa mangana mayasi nchira yobwenge kurende tumirana chikoraga CHINSA 10 elionkomanye asenchira yobwenge bunaga soine gwateka imeyensito ya Kenya edetaria ne DORCAS KEMUMA nigo twabwaterana nere LYDIA MOSE uyoru kumanya wetera asenchira yemenyerero nere Abigael Nyanchama ne kinga malyoge ne chibicha awekire asenchira yobwekira nutwara oborigerero buya imeyandizi TV nabo bwansu Gusii.